Welcome back to another weekly recap. I'm Brie E Anderson, and this week we are going to be talking all about TikTok. They released some major changes this week, as well as some new features and a change to how they are viewing security. So first things first, much like many other social media platforms during this time, TikTok has rolled out a donation stickers that creators can use in their TikToks, both live and pre-created, to help raise funds for certain nonprofits. They've partnered up with a few different nonprofits like Meals on Wheels, Music Cares, and a few others, and they are now allowing donations straight to those organizations through the TikTok app. What's even better is they vowed to match all donations through May 27th. So what does this mean for TikTok? Obviously, we know that they get a lot of bad PR, mostly due to security reasons and by having a lot of kids on the platform. However, they have done a lot to stay in the good graces of many people's views just through certain PR stunts that they've done. This, of course, is another one, but it is a great way for them to utilize a platform where doctors and nurses are already going to share information as another way to take it a step further and gather donations for some of the most vulnerable communities during this time. Aside from the donation stickers, they also released their first API connection with an all-in-one ad platform. So they released their API for Sprinklr, which allows you to track that process of your different advertisements across all social media platforms so that you can easily compare them. Now, this is very smart for them because, again, it allows people to take a glance and compare their ad results to the Facebooks, Instagrams, Snapchats of the world. This is a place where TikTok is really having to compete right now. Obviously, it's a hot new app, but most people aren't convinced of the purchasing behavior on TikTok. So by rolling out this API, people are going to be able to see that value a lot more clearly with the release of this API integration. Now, what many people are hoping is that this integration is going to allow TikTokers to pre-plan content. If they are connecting with this sort of application, hopefully in the future, we will see some more applications that are around content planning, content creation, and comments, notification monitoring, things of that nature, right? That would be the ideal situation. So make sure you check it out if you have any sort of ads running on TikTok. They do have their self-service ad platform open, but it is very expensive to be a part of that self-service platform. But it is a really, like I said, it's a nice segue into those API integrations, and hopefully we'll see a lot more of those coming soon. TikTok also released some new features that creators are really going to like this week. Specifically, they released adjust clips. And this means that you can trim your clips just as you were previously able to, but you can also adjust where they are in your TikTok. So previously you could take a TikTok, you either say yes or no, I don't like it, and then you can trim little bits and pieces off of it if you want. However, you were never able to rearrange your videos, and now you can. That's going to be really, really fun to see how people use that, just because people are so creative on TikTok, right? So it is going to be interesting to see how creators use this. Other big news on TikTok this week is that David Dobrik partnered with Chipotle to do the Sponsor Me Chipotle challenge, which is going to allow up to 5 people to be sponsored by Chipotle. And David Dobrik is actually going to be selecting who wins that challenge. All in all, keep your eyes on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok yet, please at least go watch TikTok, see how people are interacting. There is going to be so much more opportunity moving forward with this application. So you're going to want to make sure that you are a part of that trend. They just surpassed 2 billion users. The opportunities are endless on this app. Seriously, guys, make sure you're checking it out. Make sure you're keeping up with the news on this. There's going to be a lot of good coming from the potential new integrations and new features that they are using. They're using a lot of AR and VR, which is going to be very, very useful for stores in the future. because if people aren't comfortable going to stores, the next best thing is trying things on or seeing them in your home using that AR and VR, and they already have those lens capabilities. So I can only imagine how they're going to continue to integrate commerce and payment through TikTok, as well as using AR and VR as a part of their social platform, and how they're going to escalate those features to be even better than they already are. So if you are a nonprofit, this is a good time to get on TikTok, because hopefully they will open up their donation stickers to all nonprofits the way that Instagram and Facebook does, and you want to make sure that you already have a head start there. These videos don't have to be anything crazy, guys. Show them a money saving hack. Show them some of the good work that you do. These users really just want to see engaging content, and more educational content is coming to the platform. So you could even just do those educational pieces of content. Also, if you're a brand, you need to be on TikTok, and you need to be watching those TikTok influencers, because I predict that they are going to have a huge role in the next 12 to 18 months as far as marketing goes. And if you can get a head start, you are going to do very well on that platform. Also, continue to watch for those integrations, because the second we can schedule content, social media marketers are going to be all over it, because they want a clean pipeline, as clean as it can be. They want to be able to put content out and schedule it ahead of time. And the second that is available, all these people are going to flock to TikTok. Currently, you have to go in and manually do it, which means a lot of creators are staying away from it because they don't have the time, or they think they don't have the time to go into the app and do things natively. They just want to be able to sit down, schedule for a week, and then respond as comments or notifications come through. And the second those integrations start to come out, it's going to be a good thing for brands, especially the ones that have to get content approved ahead of time. However, it's also going to mean that more people are going to come to the platform. So watch out for those integrations. If you are placing TikTok ads, definitely check into that Sprinklr integration. And if you're a creator, make sure that you're staying on top of these new features. I'm excited to see what happens. Thanks for tuning in this week. If you want more digital marketing news, make sure you check out my blog. The link is in the description below, and you will see some of my takes on some of the biggest digital marketing news stories this week. Thanks for tuning in to another weekly recap, and I'll see you next week.